All right, welcome to Frank Teaches DevOps. All right, my lovely viewers. Thank you for your support, and thank you. And today like I earlier mentioned in my first video on introduction to DevSecOps. All right, Frank Teaches DevOps is gradually, you know, is gradually um shifting the post, all right? Gradually shifting the post from DevOps to DevSecOps. Though it's still the same thing, but the difference here is security is at the top of DevOps, all right? So in today's video, we will be looking at one of the major um, scanners, right? One of the uh, major method, right, that is used for scanning um, your code base, right, to check for vulnerability, right? And that method is called SAST, right? SAST. So SAST is the acronym is Static Application Security Testing. So we are going to be integrating Jenkins and SonarQube, right? However, in this video, I'll be using Sonar Cloud, right? Sonar Cloud is based, is a is a SaaS tool, all right? And it is based on SonarQube, right? So Sonar Cloud is a SaaS tool owned by Sonar, and they are the developers of SonarQube as well. And it is based on what? SonarQube. So we will be seeing how to integrate Jenkins and SonarQube, right? And seeing seeing how to integrate Jenkins and SonarQube so that we could implement static application security testing, right? Great. So here's my architecture, and this is how my architecture looks like. So on GitHub, I have my code base. My code base, let's check that code base, GitHub. So my code base is based on Java, all right? So my code is based on Java. It's based on Java. So I'll be doing this. So this is my code, okay? This is my code. Though I've not written this code, but it's code I saw and need to use it for the practice. So it is a Boogie web application. So in the context of DevSecOps, a Boogie web application is a web application that has a lot of vulnerabilities, right? So it has so many vulnerabilities in this web application. So this is a code that is used by DevSecOps engineers, all right, to practice on their skill sets, all right, to perform um penetration testing, and also to perform these kinds of scans, all right? These kinds of scans. So you can see in this repo, I have, obviously, it's a Java-based application. I have the pom.xml file, all right? And they've written the code. We don't need Docker file at this stage. We don't need Docker file. And the whole code is on that source, all right? So this is the entire application, all right? So let's go back to the readme.md and let's see something, all right? So this is in a situation where you want to Dockerize the application, all right? dockerize the application. So this is our source code, which from our diagram is on GitHub. So I'll be pulling that source code from GitHub into my Jenkins, right? Here's my Jenkins server. Then from Jenkins server, I'll set up a pipeline, a build pipeline that's going to deploy this code, this Java-based code, right? And furnish the reports and furnish the entire report on Sonar Cloud, right? The report goes to Sonar Cloud, right? So without further ado, let's look at the steps we need to follow in making sure that this is a success, right? So the first step is we are assuming that our code base is on GitHub, which is actually on GitHub. Next, we need to create an account on Sonar Cloud. So let's go to Sonar Cloud. So the URL for Sonar Cloud is sonarcloud.io. Take note, guys. The URL is sonarcloud.io. All right. So I'll just click on sign up. So on my left-hand side here, I could sign up with GitHub. I could sign up with Bitbucket, GitLab, Azure DevOps. Okay. So let's sign up with what? With GitHub. So click on GitHub. I have so I'll be authenticating with GitHub. So once this was what I worked on previously, so that's why we are having this here. So I'm going to create a new project. All right, so I'll go to projects. I'm on projects. So I'll come to plus, new. All right, let me start off with creating a new organization, guys. So click on new organization. Create an organization manually. All right. So the first thing you do, you create an organization. All right. So in that organization, we are going to create the project. All right. So what should I give this? Let me just call this demo SaaS. All right. So demo SaaS, demo-SaaS is the name of my organization. Then the key is demo-SaaS. All right. So obviously it's a free plan. It's a free plan, though there's a paid version, paid plan, which is €10 per month. Okay, you have unlimited private projects and etc. etc. So let's create this organization demo SaaS. Create. All right. So this my organization has been created. All right. So let's see what we have here. All right, great. So I have this organization, right? So we've created organization on Sonar Cloud. Let me check quality profile. All right. So these are quality profiles. All right. So quality profiles are the default quality profiles we have here is the Sonar way, which is inbuilt. All right, which is inbuilt. Okay. So you can also create your quality profile. However, today is not that day for a full course on a full walk around, okay, on SonarQube. Okay, maybe one of these days when we are less busy, we can take our time and take us through, all right, on Sonar Cloud. Let me SonarQube, what you could do on SonarQube and what you can do on SonarQube, right? You could also create a rule based on the quality profile, right? Now, these are the quality profile. These are the quality profile, right? These are different quality profiles based on Sonar ways. Now you can create rules based on these quality profile, right? You can also set up a quality gate that will check for code quality, all right? Now, I think that's all. Then members, if you need to add people to your accounts and billing and upgrade, then administration, okay? So great. So now that we have an organization, then projects, analyze a new project. All right. So let me see what this guy will do for me. Okay, so I want to create a project. Let me go back. Let's go back. Sorry. Let's go back to our organization, demo SaaS. So, okay. So it's saying there are no projects here yet. Yes, there are no projects. But your organization is all set. You can start analyzing code here. So let's click on this, analyze a new project to create a new project. So click on this guy. All right. So we can give the project a name. Let me still call it demo stats. Demo SaaS. It could be any name or demo projects, demo proj. Let me see if this is available. All right. So the key to my demo project is the organization name followed by the project name, but you can change this key as well. You can leave it at demo-proj. Okay. So the visibility of this project is public, and obviously private is a paid plan. They also click on next. All right. Click on next. Then what else? Set up project for clean. Okay, set up project for clean as you code. Right. So I think the new code for this project will be based on number of days, right? Number of days. Number of days. Then click on create project, right? Click on create project. So what we've done here so far, under Sonar, let me mention it. So under Sonar Cloud, we created an organization. We also, in that organization, we created a project, right? We created an organization and we also created a project. So let's go back there. So we are all set, guys. Okay, we are all set. Now you can now choose your analysis method. All right. You could do it with Sonar Cloud has support for GitHub Actions and Travis CI. I don't know. I've not seen Jenkins of late. It's only on SonarQube that SonarQube on premise. This is with other CI tools. Let me check this option. With other CI tools, Maven. Okay. No. Let's go back. Analyze. Let's try manually. Okay, it's not coming. All right. So don't worry, we can show us the code for integrating Jenkins with Sonar Cloud. So guys, we are all set. So the next thing we need to do now is, let's check on our whiteboard. Step 3 says create an EC2 instance. All right. So now let's go on to my AWS and launch an EC2 instance. So let me call it demo SaaS VM. So the EC2 instance is based on Amazon Linux 2, T2 Micro, the key pair, obviously, it's Frankie, my network settings, VPC, that's it. Select existing security group. And I'll be giving this guy 10 GB. That's all, launch. All right, so we are getting our EC2 instance created. So on this EC2 instance, I'll be installing what? Jenkins. So let's go there. I'll be installing Jenkins. So to install Jenkins, we'll go to jenkins.io. Jenkins.io. Once the Jenkins.io page opens, click on download. And yeah, so we have the stable version and the stable release and the bi-weekly release. So let's go with the stable release, which is this. So my Linux distribution is in it falls within this category, which is Red Hat. All right, which is Red Hat. There's no Amazon Linux here. It falls within this category. So Amazon Linux is based on Red Hat's kernel. All right, so I'll click on Red Hat. So these are the what's it called? The steps for getting Jenkins installed on Amazon Linux. So let's check if our instance has finished running. Great. So let me connect, copy the connection string, go over here. So I'll paste that. Yes. Bam. So I'm inside of the EC2 instance. So on this EC2 instance, I want to install what? Jenkins. So what I will do, I'll copy my first to download the Jenkins repo, copy and paste. There it is. Then I'll do RPM to install it, copy. That's it. Then the next on the list is installing font config and Java version 11. All right. So according to this repository, okay, the recommended Java version is Java version 11. All right. So Java version 11. So let's copy and try to install this first. And let's see. Okay, this guy is just installing only the font config. So let's look at a way to install the Java. So Java comes with Amazon Linux extras. So let's copy this command, Java 11, copy and paste. So we are getting Java 11 installed. That's it. Okay. So immediately Java 11, version 11 is installed, we can go ahead to install Jenkins. All right, so that's it. Then the next line is to install Jenkins. So yum install Jenkins. Yum install Jenkins, Jenkins 2.1414.3. So now let's check the Java version that we have. All right, so the Java version is OpenJDK 11. All right, great. Now let's check the service for Jenkins. Systemctl status Jenkins is not running yet, so we have to enable it. Enable. Then let's restart the service. Let's restart the service. So the Jenkins service is getting started. All right. So while it is getting started, let's go back to our AWS console and pick the public IP of the Jenkins server. Here's the public IP. Go to your browser and launch it, column 8080. Jenkins is a Java-based application, so it runs on port 8080. All right, so Jenkins is getting started. So let's check. It's getting started. I don't know why it's taking some time. It's getting started. So let me pause it. Let me pause. All right. So Jenkins is off. So we need to get the initial password. So I'll cut this guy. So that is the initial password of Jenkins. Come over here, paste it, and continue. So it takes some time, all right, to let me install to get it set up, install the suggested plugins. So I will be pausing the recording, and I'll be back when it is done installing. All right, so we are done installing Jenkins. So the username is admin, password is 1234. 1, 2, 3, 4. Admin, email address is admin, right? Save and continue. Great. Save and finish. Save and finish. Start using Jenkins. So let's go back to our whiteboard. So now that we've installed Jenkins on the instance, now we need to install Maven on the instance as well. All right. So let's install Maven because we need Maven for building of the Java-based application. So I'll say yum install Maven. Let's check the version of Maven that we have here, because this project is designed to work with Maven version 3.5.2. But what we have on my Jenkins server is Maven version 3.0.5, which will not be compatible with this application, right? So I won't be installing this Maven version. Rather, I will be installing from a source. So let's go to Google. Let's go to Google and let's download Maven version 3.5.2. So that is what we need. Let me check this link. Let me check this link. Sorry. Maven version 3.5.2. That's what we need. Check. No, not yet. Let me see. All right, repositories. So what we need is, all right, so it's a second link. The second link will take you to where you have 3.5.2, all right? So here it is. So all I need to do is just to download this first link. That's what I need, all right? This first binary, right? Click and copy link address, okay? So once you do that, come to your base machine and you do a wget, and you paste it, enter. So we've just downloaded the Maven compressed file. So we need to uncompress it. We need to decompress it. So I will say tar xzvf and this, all right? Great. So this is going to decompress everything. So this is what I have. So what I'll do, I'll just rename this file to just Maven. Okay, great. So now this is what the next thing I need to do now is I need to move these Maven, all right, this Maven directory to user share home, all right, so user share. So I'll say move Maven, okay. I could just copy it recursively. Copy recursively Maven into /user share. All right, it should be here. So it should be here. So once I do this, now let's go to that directory, change directory, all right, user share, and I should get Maven somewhere. Maven, you can see I've copied Maven to this directory. So if I go into Maven, I should have the Maven binary, right? So the next thing we need to do now is to create a symbolic link, all right? To create a link from this guy, share Maven bin Maven MVN. So under this bin directory, there is a Maven script, a Maven binary, right? So I'm linking this guy to /user/bin Maven. All right, great. So that from anywhere I could run Maven -- version. So with this now, we should now be confident that Maven has been installed, right? So you saw the way I installed the Maven. First of all, I went to Google and I searched for what? Download Maven 3.5.2. And I picked this second link, which is central repository. And it opened for me, and I right click and copy the link address. After copying the link address, I came to my base machine and I downloaded the file with wget, and the rest came. All right. I did everything and untie it and moved. I didn't just move, I copy recursively. Okay, I rename it first from this file to this file, and I move it, I copy it from the present location into this location, right? So after that, I went further to create a symbolic link to the Maven binary itself, right? So I can have it. So once this is achieved, I could now run Maven from anywhere. The idea for doing this is so that it could run Maven command from anywhere, all right? So now my Maven home is on this place. My Java version is this, and Java home, etc., etc. So now that we have installed Maven, let's go back. Install Maven on the instance. We also need to install Maven on the Jenkins UI, all right? Now, let me call this 6. Install Maven on the Jenkins UI, because we will need it as well on the pipeline, in the Jenkins pipeline. So I'll go to my Jenkins. Yes, my Jenkins. Then I'll go to manage Jenkins. I'll come to tools, configure tools. All right. And I will scroll to the bottom. And I will see add Maven. Click on add Maven. So I'm going to be installing it manually. So uncheck this guy. So the name of my Maven would be Maven _3 _5 _2. Okay. Now my Maven home is this that we have here. So this is my Maven home, right? So copy this guy, copy it, bring it over here and paste. That's all, guys. Apply and save. So we've also installed Maven on our UI, Jenkins UI. Let's go back to our whiteboard, right? We installed Maven on the UI. The next is to create the Jenkins file, right? To automate the entire process. So now I'll go to my GitHub. So this is my GitHub, right? It's on master branch. So I'll add a file. At this level, I'll add a file. Add a file. Let's call that Jenkins file 1, right? So in here, I'll now create my pipeline. So I'll be using a declarative pipeline, very simple. Pipeline, then agents any. So in here, I'm going to call the Maven that I installed on my Jenkins UI. So I'll call it, I'll bring it under tools. So what are the tools I need to install? The tools I need to install is Maven, right? Maven, then the name of that Maven as it is written, as it is defined here. Let's go back there. Maven installation as it is defined here, all right? So copy this thing as it is, come to your pipeline and paste it. So this is my Maven I'm going to be installing, and that's all, guys. So that's the only tool I'll be installing, all right? The next comes the stages. The stages, stage. So I'll just be having just single stage. So run SAST scan. That's it, right? So run SAST scan, come here, the steps. So SH. Now I'll be using Maven goal of Maven clean. So I'll say Maven clean, all right? Maven clean verify. Maven clean verify, followed by the Sonar user and the Sonar group. Sonar column Sonar, right? This is how it should be, man. Then space, right? Now you need to now start specifying your Sonar Sonar cube properties, the properties of your organization and the properties of your projects. So we're going to see all that. So the syntax is -d d Sona dot project key. We start with what? Project key. Project key. So the project key, remember when we created our organization. So this is our organization. In this organization, we created a project. So our project is called Demo Proj. So it is in this area, all right, that we're going to see our analysis, our software, our code analysis, all right? So your project key is Demo Proj. Now let's open this, let's open it and see. But remember, when we were creating it, so your project is Demo Proj, right? So that's your project key. So let's go back to our guide. So the project key is Demo Proj space -d Sona dot organization. So our organization is demo-sast. As you can see here, we have it that our organization, let's go back, click here. So the organization is what? Demo-sast. So in this demo-sast, we have a project called Demo Proj, which is also the project key. All right, so let's go back. So the next property will be -d Sona dot host dot URL. So we need to specify the URL of Sona Cloud, which is simple. HTTPS column /Sona Cloud.io. All right, great. .io. Now the last properties, okay, the last property will be -d. Okay, so I'm not seeing the extreme of my window as I'm typing. So what I will do, I'm going to set my wrapping property towards line wrapping towards soft wrap. So soft wrap is going to break. All right. Do you see the way this guy is broken? Right? My lines are broken, right? So I can see what I'm typing in the entire space, right? So the last property will be d Sona dot login. So the login will be my token, all right? My SonarQube token. So what I will do now, I'll go back to my Sona Cloud and I'll look for my token. So I'll go to my organization. So this is my organization, right? So I'll come to my projects. Click on your demo projects. So on this demo project, you come to, where can we see that token? Is it administration? So come to administration. Under administration, you go to, I'll check, guys, general settings. Let me check. General settings. No, not here. Not here. That thing is not here. So let's go back to Sona Cloud. Sona Cloud. Let's open the organization. Click on organization. So come over here. Okay. Once you click on organization, come to administration, click administration and go towards organization settings. Click on organization settings. So under organization settings, we should, wait guys, we should get, that token hides sometime. It always hide. Wait, I'll get it. Let's check. Why is it hiding? Administration now. Wait, so is it new code? No, I'm not sure. No, it's not new code. Well, I'll get it, guys. My projects. Demo. One sec. Sorry, my account, guys. Apologies, man. Apologies. So this is what you do, all right? So to get your what's it called? Your token ID, right? So once you open your SonarQube, come to your profile ID, right? And click on what? My account. So click on my account. So on my account, we should then come to organizations. My account, then come to organizations. I still have not gotten this thing now. Security. Great. Let's go back again. So from here, you come to my account. Under my account, you come towards security. So under security, you're going to get your generate token, right? So all you need to do is just to click here and enter a name. So let me just say demo SaaS and generate token. So click on generate token. So this token has been generated. So it is this token, all right, followed by the organization name, followed by the project name, and followed by the project key, and followed by the SonarQube URL that you will use, that Jenkins will use to authenticate with the SonarQube, all right? Jenkins will use to authenticate with SonarQube. So copy this ID, right? Copy this ID. The new token has been created. So copy it, come to your Jenkins file and paste it. So that's what you need. Then you close with a because you started with a single quotation, you have to end it with another single quotation. I think that's all, guys. That's all you need. Then come down and close your step and close the stage. Then finally close the stages, then close the pipeline. I think this is all you need, guys. As simple as this. All right. This is a pipeline. All right. So let's click on commit changes. Jenkins file 1, commit changes. Now this file has been created. Where is that file? Oh my goodness. It's created this file under this place. So wait. When you go create that file, let me refresh, please. All right, so we have the file here. So this is our script file, right? Jenkins file 1. So all I need to do now is, let's go back to our whiteboard. So we have created the Jenkins script to automate the process. The next one is to create a Jenkins pipeline. So come to Jenkins dashboard. All right, save this. Come to Jenkins dashboard and go to new item. Click on new item and let's give it a demo SaaS pipeline. Then it's a simple pipeline. All right, just simple. Click on OK. So I'm going to set the pipeline properties. So the pipeline script is from SCM, Source Control Manager. So select that. And the type of SCM is Git. All right. Then the URL. So come back to your GitHub. Come over here. All right. Come to code and copy the HTTP URL. Bring it back here and paste it. Credentials, we're not using credentials because this is public. It's open to the public. We don't need credentials. All right. What was it? What was this now? We don't need credentials. Now the repository is a master branch. Then the script file is Jenkins-1. Our pipeline is on Jenkins file -1. All right. So you have to define it like that, -1. I think that's it. That's it. Why are we getting error here? Let's continue. Apply and save. All right. So now the next on our radar is automate the SaaS scan, right? So now we want to what? Run the SaaS scan, okay, against our code base, all right? So back to Jenkins and click on what? Build build now. So let's build our pipeline and see what happens. So we're having that challenge, checkout challenge. We're having checkout challenge, guys. Yeah, this is checkout. Let me resolve this. Configure. Why are we having this? Fail to connect to repository. We're having this challenge. Let me come back. Git add repository. Paste. Is failing. Well, I need to copy. Why is it failing? Copy. Git. Well, let me get this resolved. Let me get it resolved. All right, guys. So I'm back. So I shouldn't have had any challenges. All right, trying to link up my Jenkins with Git since I'm using HTTPS. All right, because it's not a private repository; it's a public. It's open. Okay, but however, what I did, I went to create uh um a GitHub credential, but now it's okay now though. So let's apply and save. So let's run the pipeline again, build pipeline, and let's see what happens. All right, so while this guy is ongoing, let's check the console. All right, so now look at what's happening. Is verifying, is scanning the project. Okay, let me show us how it's happening. Okay, let me show us. It's so fast. So this is what we have on that stage, all right? The run SARS scan stage, okay? Using Maven clean verify, Sonar user Sonar group. Then these are the parameters. Sonar.project key is this. Sonar.organization is a demo SAST. Sonar.host the URL is this URL from SonarCube. Then Sonar.login is my token, right? And you saw how we picked the token. So let's see what's happening. So SARS scan is ongoing. All right, so let's check the very area that this is taking place. It's a whole lot, guys. It's a whole lot, right? So now it's now building this EasyBuggy application is a whole lot, right? It's a whole lot, guys, that is ongoing here now. It's a whole lot. Okay, okay. Damn, guys, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Shit. It's a whole lot. Let me scroll. All right. So it's now, I'll show us where. So it's still okay now. Is now running the code base against the quality profile, right? So we have different quality profile for Java-based application, for JSP, for web, XML. So now SonarCube is now running. All right, great. So let's see. This property is deprecated and will be removed in future. Please use this sonar.token. Okay. Instead of sonar.login, use sonar.token property. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Java source. Run sonars on module EasyBug. Run sonar sensors on module EasyBug. Okay. So the scan is ongoing. All right. Load metrics, blah, 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 blah. Organization key, demo SAST. Dim. Checking binding projects. La. Okay. SonarQube version is this. Okay. User catch. Let's see. It's ongoing. Let's take some time. So let's go back here and see. Let's go back to the GUI and see. Take some time. So I'll be posting this video, and once it's done, all right, with the scan, and I should be right back. Why is it taking time? So open, duplicate. Oh, okay. So we're having a challenge. We're having a challenge of capacity. All right. So we're having a challenge of capacity. So you remember I have used T2 micro. All right. T2 micro. Okay, that's why you see I think this server is slowing up. All right. It's slowing up because it's doing a lot of processing. Okay. So what I will do now is I'm going to okay, it's back. It took a whole lot of time. It's taking a whole lot of time. So this build should, let's see. So at this stage, it's taking too much time. All right. So this is what I would do. I'm going to increase the instance type. All right. All right. So it's taking a lot of time. So this is the checkout stage. What is it doing now? Checkout stage. Then this is the stage that installed the Maven tool. Then this is the scan, run SAS scan. So it's taking a whole lot of time. All right. So this is what I will do. I'm going to go to AWS console and increase, it's going to fail, and increase the instance type. Right. So let me go to my console, and this is my instance. Then I will shut down this instance. I'll stop this instance. Let me stop it. So I'll stop it and change the instance type. All right, so now that the Jenkins instance has been stopped, so let's go and increase the instance type. Go to actions, instance settings, then instance type. So it's currently on T2 micro. So I want to increase it to let's say T something, T3 medium. So let me take T3 medium, right? Apply, and we should be fine now, all right? Then let's power it on start instance. So let's start the instance. So it's now running. Public IP has changed. So let's use a new IP. Paste this column 8080. All right. So Jenkins on that instance is getting started. So let's wait. Let's wait. So my build was taking too long. It was taking too long of a time to what's it called? To finish up. All right. So I quickly noticed that the challenge is from the instance. So my login is admin, password is 1234. So let's go there. This should be faster now. All right. So I can stop this build, right? Let me stop it. You can see it's taking much longer. Let's stop it. Let me start a new build. All right, so started a new one. Let's see where it goes. It won't take much time, but let's check. Let's check the console outputs. Let's check the console outputs. All right, so it's now processing, building the EasyBuggy app. So let's see. All right, it's loading the quality profiles. Okay, let's see. All right, so you can see it has gone past that stage that it was hanging. All right, it was hanging here because of the instance type. All right, there was no much capacity on that instance. T2 micro is that small. All right, so yeah, is that small. Okay, great. So it's making sense now. All right, it's making sense. So it's now analyzing. So scan is ongoing now. SAS scan is ongoing. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. It's ongoing. Okay. Yeah, bam. So build was successful. So let's watch, guys. So build was successful. Now, the reports, let's lead. Analysis was also successful. The analysis of this, my Java-based application, was successful. All right. So yeah, so run sensors on projects was successful. Then you can find the results at sonarcloud.io/dashboard. All right, blah blah blah. So this, if I click on this URL, I should see the entire report. All right. So let me click on this URL. So I click on this URL, right click and open a new tab. All right, open a new tab. Note that you will be able to access the updated dashboard once the server has processed the submitted analysis reports. Blah blah blah. Sensor cache published successfully. Build was successful. All right. So now let's check the easy page. Now this is the scan report. All right. So this is scan report. So it said something here. Note that you will be able to access the updated dashboard once the server has processed the submitted analysis report. So far, this guy is not updated. So let's keep refreshing. It's not updated yet. It's not updated since 2 minutes ago. So let us be patient a bit. All right. Let's be patient. It's not updated yet. Take some time. No historical data. All right. But now, if I come back to, if I go to projects, but let me not go to project yet. All right. Let me not go to project yet. Or if, because I would love to show us this page itself. But if we go to the other tab and go to projects, right, click on projects, and you can see this is my organization, the demo SaaS organization. So if I click on this guy now, you could see the analysis have started coming in. All right. The analysis have started coming in. Okay. So what we have so far, the result has come in. We have 57 bugs, right? From the scan that we scan, from scanning these application, right? This EasyBuggy application, we were able to discover 57 bugs 52 vulnerabilities, and there are 0% hotspots review, and 137 code smells. We didn't set a quality gate, so there's no coverage. Then there were 6.6% duplications of code, right? Code duplication, right? So these are the report, but I need to show us properly on this page. Let me refresh. It doesn't come yet. So it doesn't come yet. This page has to be populated, all right? It has to be populated. So though we are having some elements of what we just got, right? So we're having 6.6% of code duplication and 246 issues. So far, 246 issues. So I need to refresh. Let's go back here, right? So it's not up yet. Demo projects. Demo stats. You can see it's showing not computed. It has to go from not computed to what? To pass. Then we can get that page. All right, can get that page. Easy bogey. It hasn't come yet. It doesn't come yet. It hasn't come yet. Demo project. Why is it? Mm. 1 second, guys. Frank Sast. Okay. Demo Sast. So it's taking some time, guys. So this is what we termed as static application security testing. All right. So with this setup, we have been able to implement an end-to-end, right? We've been able to implement the automation of the automation of okay, we're able to automate, all right, the scanning, right, the SAS scanning of code base, right, with Jenkins and SonarQube, right, with Jenkins and SonarQube, right. So let me, and this it takes some time, guys. Let me pause. Let me pause and going to show us how it looks like. Right, so let me just show us what I need to see, right, from the previous project that I did, right, which is this Frank SAS. Let me show us what I need to see, what we need to see. So open this easy buggy. So once you open this easy buggy, so this is this page that I need to see, but it's not coming yet. It has not been displayed on this one we just did. All right, it hasn't come yet. So the report hasn't come yet. So far, we have 284 findings. Okay, now let's check for duplicates. In those 284 findings, all right, we have 5,644 lines of code. Now, in the 5,644 lines of code, we have 459 duplicated lines, right? So this is just the analysis. This is analysis. Coverage, we didn't set coverage, 0 coverage lines, right? Findings is 284. So out of the 284 findings, 57 are bugs, 137 are code smells. There are 52 vulnerabilities, security hotspots. Let's check these vulnerabilities. So if I click on this guy now, you're going to be seeing these vulnerabilities. One is what's it called? Changes code to not reflect user control data. All right. Now, these are the vulnerabilities. Handle the following exception that could be thrown by send redirect IO exception. Handle this, handle this. So these are the different vulnerabilities. Then you could assign it to a developer, right? So you could assign it to a developer so that the developer will take a look, right? So again, in a production environment, all right, what happens there is you have developers who have written this code base, and after scanning, it is showing that this code has a whole lot of issues, all right, a whole lot of issues, and these are the issues, okay? And before now, you may have created credentials, okay, login credentials, access credentials to the developers on your Sonar Cloud. Ordinarily, if okay, on Sonar Cloud, is everything is going Sonar Cloud now, guys. Everything is going Sonar Cloud. Okay, so what will happen is once they have access, they will open their Sonar Cloud, they will open their dashboard, and they will see the reports. They will get the report, and they'll start going through it, right? So each of these vulnerabilities and bugs, they'll start going through it, trying to resolve these issues one after the other. So once they are done resolving the issues, they now send information back to DevOps for DevOps to redeploy, right? For DevOps to redeploy to check if the issues have reduced or they are still there, right? So these are the workings. So let's check if this guy is back. All right, so since it's not back, that's okay. So this is what I wanted us to see, okay, which we have seen. So far, so good, guys. We've been able to implement what we call static application security testing with Jenkins and SonarQube integration, all right? So in our next video, we will be looking at software composition analysis with Jenkins and Snyk integration, right? Snyk integration. So guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the time, and like our normal culture, please kindly help us to share, like, and yeah, just help us share, like, and put in your good words, your nice words. All right. So until then, guys, I would love to thank you, each and every one of us, and see you in my next video. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.